read the report from the newspaper and discuss it. So this is the cutting of the newspaper which we have to read. So Tuesday, 18 December 2007, Andhra Pradesh. Farmers in Andhra Pradesh have been sent to jail for not being able to pay back their loans. They had suffered a big loss in farming. One of these farmers, Nalappa Reddy, had taken a bank loan of rupees 24,000. To repay the loan, he had to take another loan from a private money lender at a very high rate of interest. Even after repaying rupees 34,000, Reddy could not repay the entire loan. Reddy says the bank sends farmers to jail for not paying back small loans. But what about the big businessman? They take loans of the crores of rupees. Nothing happens to them when they do not return the money. Nalappa Reddy's story is shared by thousands of farmers in India who are suffering huge losses. The situation is so bad that many farmers see no way out of this except to commit suicide. According to government figure, 1,50,000 farmers have died like this between 1997 to 2005. This number may be much higher. So children, here farmers' condition is so poor, they are not able to pay the loan because they are suffering huge losses in the farming. And bank people are putting them into the jail for not repaying the small loans. That's why Nalappa Reddy is saying, and what is they are left with one option, to commit suicide. So this is the sad story here. Now Bhaskar's Bhai farm, Dehri village, Gujarat. As we entered his farm, we were surprised. There were dried leaves, wild plants and grass everywhere. Some of the tree branches seemed so dry, as if eaten by insects. At places we saw some plants with colorful leaves. Why these? Bhaskar Bhai said. They are croton plants which give him a signal when the soil became dry. We were surprised how he explained that the roots of the croton do not go deeper in the ground. So when the top layer of the soil becomes dry, croton leaves bend and become limp. They droop down, झुक जाना. So how does croton plant give him a signal? Because the roots do not go deep in the ground, the top layer of the soil, when it becomes dry, the leaves bend down and they become limp. Okay, limp down. This signal tells Bhaskar Bhai which part of his farm needs to be watered. We found the soft soil, we found the soil soft and crumbly. We could see tall coconut trees full of fresh coconuts. We thought he must be using some special fertilizers. Bhaskar Bhai said he does not buy fertilizers made in factories. His soil is fertile because of all the dried leaves which slowly rot and mix with it. He dug the soil a little and told us to look. We saw thousands of earthworms, and these are my soil's best friends, he said. Now, how the earthworms help? The earthworms soften the soil. The earthworms soften the soil, please underline, as they keep digging underneath to make tunnels. This way, air and water can easily get into the soil and the earthworms also eat the dead leaves and plant, and their droppings fertilize the soil. So this is important. Please underline, children, from the earthworm to the soil. Praveen told us about his uncle. Praveen told us about his uncle in the city who has dug a pit in his garden. He puts dried leaves in the pit along with all the kitchen waste, peels of vegetables and fruits, the leftover food. He also has earthworms in the pit. They turn the waste into compost, so his uncle gets good fertilizer without spending extra money. So we all had some fresh coconuts from the farm. They were all really tasty. We also learned so much about the new way of farming. So here we are done with the chapter. Here you can see, children, what can you see in this picture? Down you can see a journey of bajra seeds from field to plate. Okay, so in this picture you can see how the journey begins from field to the plate. Okay, so there will be an activity of making the chapatis or anything which is made out of the seeds that we'll do later.